Beats Planet.
And welcome to Voch Lombardi Live, where we do content before the show. It's not for sale. It's not for sale. Hey, man, let me just say this, bro. You know, you put the message out there, you put the word out there, you just wait for people to show up. Shouts out to all the people that show up, Will Steele. The Patreon was lit last night.
Yeah.
The Patreon was lit last night, man. And I was telling people, bro, I was like, hey, man, we gonna talk about these players. We're gonna talk about them in depth, pre-draft and things like that, man. We may watch a game and a half of Mazi. We may watch 2 games of Mazi. If we need to revisit Osiris Torrance at his old school, because I think he trashed, and I just want to make sure I'm right. We may revisit somebody, but Mazi is a Cowboy now. And watching film with Mazi as just, hey, we're just draft dudes trying to figure out who Mazi is different than watching film as Mazi
on
as
Dallas.
a Cowboy. You see what I'm saying? So we watched 5 Mazi Smith games last night, Will Steele. And what I love about the Patreon is that we watched it with so much information. We're watching like, hey, let's see what, stance Mazi's in right now. Let's see, what Mazi looks like on third down. We had conversations like, oh, well, let's go back to 2019 when it was Mazi, Aiden Hutchinson, and David Ajabo. And let's see if Mazi draws the double team, who gets the one-on-one. And then, like, what if that was Micah getting the one-on-one? We did all that. Like, Micah gets the one-on-one. And then, what if Micah gets the double team? Then Mazi gets the one-on-one. Then what'll happen? And Mazi start beating the shot. Will, we got so nuclear. We got such to a small level of nuance, Will Steele. We was even like, I was watching, I was like, damn, boy, Mazi look a little lazy right here. What's going on? And it was like the fourth quarter, and I was like, is Mazi tired right here? And we got Kyle. Shouts out to Kyle. He should have been in the chat box. Well, Voch, did you know that Mazi played 97% of the snaps? He played like 64 out of 67. And I say, damn, that's crazy for a 330-pound dude. Well, Mazi only gonna have like 30 snaps, 35, 40 snaps a year. So just imagine if Mazi's gonna be full of energy the whole game. Well, still, we broke Mazi down so thoroughly. I just want to give a war call to my Patreon, bro. We got busy yesterday. Will Steele. We also got to a point, it was one of these games, I forgot which one it was, but I was like, I wonder what had happened, because Mazi's role was like run stopper for the most part, run stopper, two-gapper, right? I was asking, I wonder what'll happen if Michigan got the lead big on somebody and the other team had to play from behind and throw the ball more. What does Mazi look like as a predominant pass rusher? And we got that versus Ohio State, right? Because Ohio State had to, throw the ball at the end to really catch up. And we saw like 20 plays in a row of Mazi just pass rushing. Boy, we broke the shit down out of Mazi yesterday, bro. And that's what we're going to do today, man. We gave a general breakdown yesterday of the whole draft class. Going to get a little longer show today. Granular, thank you. Damn, dog, what you an English teacher, dog? What you Webster or something? Appreciate you, Guillotine. But we broke it down so thoroughly yesterday, man. So if y'all want to go back and see that Mazi Smith film session, go check it out. It's patreon.com/Voch Lombardi, where we watch that. You go put a dollar in, man. Just a dollar a little much. It's less than a bag of almond M&M's. It's definitely less than a bag of
damn
almond
sure.
Goddamn bag of almond M&M's. $3 now, but you get so much content, man. And what we're doing is that we're breaking it down. Like we have 5 games of Mazi. We watched 5 games of Mazi yesterday, so that was dope. So tonight we're watching Schoonmaker. We watching Luke from Michigan tonight, and we're gonna break him down tomorrow. But today on YouTube, we're gonna break down Mazi, and some of the things that we saw on film. Some of Will Steele's thoughts on him. Coach AD, Aiden Durde. We're gonna get some of his takes. Stephen Jones' thoughts about it. We're gonna talk about the Will McClay clip again. It's a fun little time, man. I'm your host, Voch Lombardi, by the way. AKA Ferrari. VOCHLOMBARD. I'm being point guarded by the best in the business. Master William Steele. What's good with you, sir?
That's enough damn salt there, Willie.
No more Big Willie. My game is grown before you call me William.
No salt today when we talk about Mazi Smith, man.
Oh, no, ain't no salt today, man. Ain't no salt today, man. Hey, man, something fun though, Will Steele, boy? We'll just get them comments. They be like, well, Voch, he wasn't good versus TCU and Ohio State. I'm petty, right? I cut on TCU and Ohio State.
I was about to say, you got it ready. You wasn't good versus Ohio State. What?
Oh, y'all got to show me, cut. Y'all got to show me. Boy, Miles was beating the shit out of Whippler. He was smoking the shit out of Whippler. Will Steele, if you had to guess who gave Mazi the toughest fight out of all the Big Ten guys, if you had to guess, who you think it'll be?
I have no clue.
Juice Scruggs from Penn State gave Mazi the toughest fight out of all of them. Yeah. And Mazi was a guy that we were so happy about. Let's get into some Mazi now. Mazi was a guy, just as I was analyzing or whatever, one thing that I could really say about Mazi is he played against pro level competition in most of his games. So whether he's going against Iowa, whether he's going against Wisconsin, teams like Penn State, you want to look at Minnesota and things, cool. All those teams, Ohio State, we even looked at some old Penn State, some old Wisconsin, right? TCU, one of the best offensive lines in college football this year. Steve Avila, he was one of the highlighted prospects from the offensive line. Had a hell of a fight with Avila and the other boys on the offensive line, Mazi for sure. And people say that Mazi got his ass whooped by the TCU kids, and I think he had a really competitive fight with him. But if I had to pick who won the most exchanges, man, I think Mazi punched and stood Avila up a bunch. Go ahead.
Avila said that the toughest player he faced all year was Mazi Smith.
Yeah. Come on, man. So we actually got a chance to see that. We actually got a chance to break that down in the Patreon. And this ain't just me constantly trying to sell it to you, but damn, all the information I got today came from me watching the shit out of them yesterday, so we're going to constantly talk about that. But when I was watching Mazi Smith, Will Steele, we talked about it yesterday. I just want to touch on a little bit today. Will McClay and the boys in the front office, man. Will's point, by the way, and Will McClay sounds like a dude that got a gang of plug in that room. Shouts out to Will McClay. But Will was basically like, hey, man, when do we get another opportunity to get a dude like this? We always see the Quentin Williamses, we see the Jeffrey Simmons go, we see the Deron Payne and Jonathan Allens, but we be winning too many games to get them dudes. We win too many games to get them dudes, right? And if it's not them, if we do get D tackle, it's going to be a dude at the end of the 7th round, and then we're coming from the Rod Marinelli era, right? Where Marinelli will look us in the face and go, man, I don't like this talented kid. Give me one of them regular. Give me one of them undrafted kids and watch me do something with them. And to be fair to Rod Marinelli, he did do solid things with Jeremy Mincy and Nick Hayden and George Selvey and shit like that. But boy, just imagine if he had talent, what he could have done.
Right.
Rod was a narcissist. that's my damn conclusion, dog. Rod was a narcissist, bro. But what I like about this, head coach Dan Quinn, GM Will McClay, they came together, they had this conversation. Will Steele, they was like, hey, man, dog, Mazi's going to do so much for us day one. Mazi's going to do so much for us day one. Let's just get this dude, man. Let's just get this dude, pair him along with Hankins, pair him along with Osa, and let's just see what happens, right? And the nuance behind that statement, pairing with Hankins, pairing with Osa, y'all call in, by the way. Hankins and Osa play two different types of D-line, Will Steele. And Mazi is versatile enough, build, skill set wise, traits wise, to where he can play both those positions. Will Steele, tell me if you disagree with this. I was listening to the radio, right? I ain't gonna say who said it on the radio, but whatever. And when they talked about Mazi, they were talking about Bohanna being a push off the bridge guy, right? A fire under the seat kind of guy, right? Will Steele, tell me if you think I'm wrong for thinking this. I don't think Bohanna is in hot water necessarily, because the type of defensive tackle that Bohanna is, he's more like backup for Hankins.
Mm-hmm.
I look at what Mazi does as more of he's what Carlos Watkins used to do. More of a 3-tech, 1-tech kind of guy. So if anybody's in trouble, it's more so Neville than Bohanna. Do you agree with that?
I agree. I think the Cowboys are going to want to have a lot of heavy guys out there, and they only really have, I know we're talking about Mazi being the nose, but I'm pretty sure you'll get to the audio where Steven disputes that, but they only really have one guy that they view as the nose like that in regards to Hankins as a starter type. So who's the backup? It ain't Mazi, y'all. I'm telling you, he could do it, but I promise you, you're going to see them on the field together more than you're going to see him backing up Jonathan Hankins. So I'm with you. I think Bohanna, maybe now Bohanna, because remember this, Voch? We was in camp. We was like, is Bo doing 3-tech shit?
Yeah.
You know? And I listened to Nate say something interesting earlier today. He was like, hey, man, don't come in here and he said about Mazi, although I'm going to say this about Bohanna. Hey, man, don't come in here trying to do some shit you don't do. Bohanna can't rush no passer, man. Bohanna ain't no penetrator up the field. Bohanna is trash can full of dirt,
That's what he
Push
is.
your dude in the backfield, hold 2 blocks, 2 gap, and let your linebackers stay clean. I think Bo said, hey, man, I got to try to be a little bit more versatile here. And it took him away from his trash can full of dirt responsibilities.
Sure.
Where now, like you said, Mazi can now kind of be more. You could call it 3-tech. You call it whatever the hell you want to call it. But he's going to be the guy oppo of that 1-tech.
But do you think that Bo had to be that guy out of just what the team needed at the time? Because, Carlos was a guy that ended up on practice squad, to be fair.
Yeah.
But once Carlos got in the game, it was like, all right, we can't send Carlos back to fucking practice squad. So at the time, we didn't think that we had enough threes to show up and play. You know what I mean? So maybe Bo felt like he had to do that. So hopefully this year with multiple threes that Bo feels like that he could just play his natural spot, which is, in my opinion, a heavy trash can full of dirt nose guard, a true zero behind Hankins. So I think Bo is safe.
Yeah. I don't want to say that Bo is playing 3-tech stuff. I think they were the responsibilities for the D-line last year, and that's something that you'll play it another day that Sharif Floyd talked about. I think their responsibilities, everybody's responsibilities were the same until Hankins got there.
Yeah. But never last in trouble, ain't it, Will Steele? Boy, never. So, I don't want to say that Neville was competing with Junior for Hoka or nothing like that. I don't want to say that. But when we talk about the first team 3, I think it's Osa. And if Osa's on the field, I think Mazi will be playing 1-tech for you. Difference between 1 and 0. I think Mazi will be playing 1-tech for you. If we're in one of these run-stopping sets and Hankins is at 0, I can see a world where Mazi's playing. I think Mazi's athletic enough to do some 4-eye stuff, to do some 3-tech kind of things while Hankins is on, while we're in that odd front type deal. Even if we're in even front, right? And, who's another, if Bo is at 1-tech, there's a world where Mazi's at 3.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
And, somebody was asking me, well, Voch, you haven't told me if Mazi can play on third downs yet. Yeah. Y'all know I'm Voch Lombardi. Y'all know who I am. Hey, man, we pulled this clip from Stephen Jones, man. Stephen Jones wanted to let y'all know about Mazi and his versatility here and basically how we thought Michigan was messing up here. We got Stephen Jones on Mazi Smith.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've transformed since Dan's come in here, and certainly we, under Rod, we were, Rod was looking for, in some places different types of players, but I do think we've transformed, and he does like the versatility of having guys who can, swing from the nose tackle to the big end to the 3 technique. All those are, that versatility certainly helps, and. Like I said, I think some people want to pigeonhole Mazi as a strict, run stopper. And, I think he brings more to the table. We believe he brings more to the table than just run stopping, that he can be disruptive with his pass rush and certainly add something, to that. And you want to have that multiplicity, if you will, to be able to, if they come out and they're passing on first down, that this guy does, is able to get an edge and be disruptive.
That's the fire. Can I down DeMarco this? Now, Will, if we want to talk about some nuanced football talk, that's what's fire about the Mazi Osa combination, right? If Hankins is on the field, you're probably looking good on rundowns. If they throw the ball on 1st and 10, then Hankins got a pass rush. Whatever. We'll live with it. If Mazi and Osa on the field, they can play the run on 1st down. But if you throw the ball on 1st down, Mazi and Osa can also rush out of that same formation. That's the fun thing about Osa. I mean, that's about Osa. Yes, that's the fun thing about Mazi also, right? Shouts out to Carlos Watkins and what he did, man. Shouts out. But Mazi's gonna give you more talent than Carlos this year. And then there's like peanut butter Mazi. Then there's like more technique Mazi. Then there's like, hey, I'm 2 years into Dan Quinn's defense. Like there's so much room for Mazi in the future. I like what you did this morning, Will Steele, A to Z Dallas on YouTube. Check them out 8:30 to 10:30, where you gave like the forecast of Mazi on different levels. You know what I mean? And Mazi's looking good for us right now, but the future of Mazi is ridiculous, Will Steele. Did you want to touch on that real quick?
No, I agree. You're talking about the long-term outlook. I think is what you're getting at with Mazi. Yeah, you said it right there. The Mazi that has some experience, the Mazi I say this all the time. We talk about this, knowing how to defend the run. I think he already comes in as a know-how type of guy because that's what he was tasked to do at Michigan for so long. But he was used in a different way where he couldn't showcase his pass rush capabilities or his affecting the quarterback capabilities. And he had a quote. I'm not sure if you got some more audio. I can read the quote after, or I can read it now since it kind of.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so Mazi said this about affecting the quarterback. He said, when you're strong like me, you can push the pocket. And when you can push the pocket, you force the quarterback to not be able to step up. That's going to cause big issues. I'm an integral piece to the pass rush. And on top of that, I'm athletic enough to work edge. I'm strong enough to run down somebody's face. And athletic enough to rush the edge. He said, I got to learn how to do the latter because it's all about technique and finishing. So he got pigeonholed by many people. And I think it was Okoye who first brought out that, hey, don't sleep on his ability to actually do more than, this run thing, do more than just affect, on rundowns. And then when I took a look at him, I hammered it home right behind Okoye. Hey, absolutely. This dude has the athletic ability. Just go look at the numbers, go look at the play. He just wasn't tasked to do that. And then you came in the other day and you made it perfect. The base, his stance really affected his get off. And you saw that a lot if you read some breakdowns. Oh, Mazi Smith's get off. Yep. Quickness on the snap. That wasn't what he was asked to do, but he absolutely has the ability to do it in the run game and the pass. Scary.
Yeah. Scary, man. One quote I just go back to every year at Will Steele is Stephen Jones, Jerry Jones, they're billionaires, right? Billionaires don't watch no damn film. You know what I mean? So, Stephen Jones. Yeah. Stephen has heard Will McClay. He's heard the coaches say, and this was new information, really. Well, not too new information, but they plan on playing him at big end sometimes, right? Like as a run stopping defensive end. So I think that's another thing that we can look. Will Steele, just a formation where, okay, cool, Mazi the big end. Hankins in there, Osa in there, D-Law in there doing just run stopping shit. Man, we play against San Francisco. Man, we got all kind of people we can throw at this shit. But he's only big in because they value him as an athletic guy. They value those traits and they value his upside as a pass rusher. Speaking of which, here's Coach AD, Aiden Dirty. Look. Hey, Will Steele, I hear Coach AD. I do hear this when that motherfucker talking. You know what I'm saying? They were talking. Coach AD after Mazi was drafted on. Look, me and Eagleton friends now. So look on DallasCowboys.com, man. My good friend Derek Eagleton runs the program. Shouts out to him. They interviewed AD on draft day after Mazi was drafted.
They're a coworker. Could have been my damn coworker. That'd be crazy.
That'd be great. Coach AD had this to say about Mazi's traits and his upside as a pass rusher.
That's a great question. I think you see his quickness, you see his power, and you see his, like a lot of his flashes show up when he's transitional rushing from like play action pass, and you see like when he attacks his keys and he's knocking someone back, then suddenly it converts and it converts quickly. He feels it. He's very intelligent. So like when you talk football, you understand. So I see that he can maybe transfer those things. I think first of all, you allow him to dominate his role. Like he has a specific role for us. And, rushing the passer is extremely important in this defense. So it doesn't matter what down and distance. If we find third down on 1st and 10 and the big guys are in there, they got to go. Right. So, so like he's going to get developed like all of us. We all have to develop in those areas in our room because in the NFL, like every down could be a pass, some downs could be a run, and when you define what that is at times, you've got an opportunity to go. And when he finds those opportunities, he's got to be as developed as the other guys.
Listen, man, I'm going to touch on AD's comment, but for all y'all watching on demand, you're missing out so much. You got to see these comments. You got to see the chat box. You got to see the chat box. Hey, we watching the film on a Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday. He's no waste man, eh? Dog. Hold on. Somebody had hold on, dog. They said something about biscuits. Hold on. They said a spot of tea with your biscuits. But AD just kind of doubled down on what we was talking about, Will Steele.
Yeah.
That, him being versatile enough to stop throwing. He's a run-stopping guy for sure. But if we're in a 1st and 10 and they pass the football, man, Mazi can be that dude for you, man. Mazi can go pass rush. One thing I also want to go back to the Patreon chat. How many of y'all were in the Patreon? Let me know right now. he talked about how intelligent Mazi was. Well, we watched a lot of film on Mazi last night. Every time they ran a screen, every time the opposing team ran a screen, he didn't always make the play, but he always saw it, right? He always was like, you're not blocking me, something happening. Oh, it's a screen, you know. He'll bat down a screen versus like Iowa or something, or he'll feel a screen and he'll chase down.
Chase it down,
you know what I'm saying? Like he never was a thoughtless player. He never was a head. He never was a, I won't say bull in the china shop, but that's a good thing sometimes. But he never was a reckless upfield guy. He always had a good feel for the play around him.
Heady player.
You know, there's certain defenses that you do versus blocks on offense, right? Like if you're getting inside zone, you base block. If they're outside zoning you to the right, you have to fight outside of that block. If they're down blocking on you, you have to cross face for that block, right? It's just certain techniques that you do versus different blocks, and it's almost like a machine will still like clockwork. You never caught him thinking. You never caught him lost. It's all a feel with him. He'll feel a down block. He's always looking in the backfield. He's always looking for the ball carrier. So he'll be fighting the block, but he's always looking for where he needs to go next. He never gets lost like some of these other players, man. When AD says that, just me listening to it now, pairing that with what we saw on tape last night, I can imagine not Neville. He's a first round. He's a first round pick trade waiting to have. Mazi's such a smart player, Will Steele, that he's smart, instinctual. Then you put that on his traits, on top of his quickness, his upfield burst, his agility. If you just add ball get off to that, ain't no telling what you do with Mazi. Plus, one of his biggest traits, Will Steele, which may be a common thing that they're looking for, because Semi little brother and Vita cousin got the same thing, but the powerful hands. Point of attack, the powerful hands. How many times did you watch film on Mazi and he'll see somebody, bitch, and they stumbling, you know what I mean? They whole body just goes all over the place from just from a shuck move or from a punch, from a second shed move. Every time, Will Steele. So I was really impressed. And I'm actually glad, because teams suck at drafting, Will Steele. Don't ever get that mixed up. I'm glad these teams looked at Mazi, and maybe a team said, well, you know what, he's not coming out of his stance that fast. You know, he's strong. He kind of quick, but he ain't gonna give us pass rush value. So we'll just let him fall down the board. I'm grateful that teams missed that side of him, right? Because I think the finished product that we're gonna end up getting for Mazi is a dude that should be drafted way before 26.
Yeah, Vita Vea light type dude.
Yeah. And probably a little more upside too, because you're doing more things. But I ain't finna start comparing Mazi to Vita Vea. We gonna wait till camp.
Well, just because Vita Vea went top 15, and if you could do the draft over again, he'd probably go maybe a little bit higher, because he did give you some pass rush in college though. But if he could be Vita Vea for the Cowboys, man, your defense is unlocked.
A Tuesday is crazy. All right. Patreon.com/Voch Lombardi. If you want to go see that film session we were just talking about. Let's see. Mazi stance. I think AD's talking about I don't even remember this clip, so we're going to listen to it together. Here we go.
Definitely. I think looking at the way people align pre-snap is critical to how they play afterwards.
Critical. So,
we have it in players. In certain situations, they're going to have a certain stance. In certain situations, they're going to have a different stance, So, I think once we get him in the building and you can really get down to teaching football and the way we do it here and him understanding the system, you can really drill down into those details,
Every stance is going to come with something different. Of course, if you are going to be in a pass rush situation, then of course your feet are going to be staggered. They're probably going to be shoulder width apart, getting upfield, boom, boom, boom. But and then with the information that we got from Coach Sharif Floyd or whatever, that they're going to be attacking these gaps now, or attacking these keys, like he said. I don't think there's going to be a situation where Mazi's ever going to stand up and catch somebody and just take up blocks. You know what I mean? I think Mazi's going to be much more in attack mode. So don't expect to see that big, ugly square stance out of Mazi Smith anymore. All right. And here's Coach AD talking about what Mazi brings to the table. Here we go.
He's got a lot of traits that we look for in a defensive tackle, and just excited. He's tough and he's gritty, and he kind of stands for the things that we stand for, and just excited to have him.
So you think Isaac Alacone, you think any of these other guys, you think they gonna use their veteran powers to keep Mazi? So let me do you think first play of the game, 2023 season, whoever the hell we got week 1? Do you think Mazi's gonna be the first dude on the field?
I mean, according to Will McClay, I don't know how you keep him off the field, man. I'm not saying I'm 10 toes down on this yet because I want to get down to camp and see how these things work out because we didn't get a chance to see Hankins in camp. But I told you I see a world where you play Hankins and Mazi more than people think. You talked about it just now in regards to snap count. I talked about it this morning where Hankins played more snaps than you may have think for a 330-pound dude. Sure. He might be more than that, 6'5", 3 something. He was playing upwards of 30 snaps before he got here. In a few games, he was playing some 30-plus snaps. Mazi I didn't know he played 97%. That's crazy. Yep. It makes sense now when people say, "Oh man, you're lazy." Nah, he tired.
You're tired.
Motherfucker tired. Man, that's not normal. So, I think Mazi he's going to be out there unless he just stinks in camp. He's going to be out there. I don't know who they're going to play in week 1. They play a passing team. Then obviously Hankins ain't going to be out there. But damn it, I don't care if it's with Hankins or Osa. I don't see a world where Mazi Smith is not on that field.
I just pulled up your interior D lineman here. Oso Odighizuwa, Neville Gallimore, Chauncey Golston, Isaac Alarcon, Quentin Bohanna, Jonathan Hankins. You would imagine that Neville and Chauncey are the guys that are probably going to get pushed. I already think Isaac gone. I was going to make a joke about Isaac Alarcon, but you like to chastise me in public, so I just went ahead and pivot and got out of that.
What happened with Isaac? Making this.
Don't worry about it. Nah, he's getting cut week 4 preseason or whatever. But Chauncey and Neville. Chauncey's probably like a full-time 3-tech now, huh? You think?
Out of here. Sure, I guess, but I don't think he's going to make this team. I mean, he has put it this way. His seat's on fire. Just say that.
Chauncey's in. So it's basically Chauncey versus Neville to keep their job because Mazi pushing both of them. Yeah, I agree.
What I saw from Chauncey, I wouldn't give it. Chauncey has really solid versatility for this defense. What versatility does Neville have?
Yeah, I agree. We're going to be playing crossroads on that one, brother. Appreciate you, Will Steele. What a fantastic analysis of Cowboys 26 overall pick, first round pick, Mazi Smith, man. I'm excited about the player, man. I'm excited about the player, bro. Let's get into some phones. Hear what y'all got to say.
I'll be
cutting them off, sir. Oh, yeah. Let's get to the phone. Let's get to the. Hey, we're gonna lock the phones at 3:55. So get in, all right? If you're trying to get in, we locking them at 3:55. I'm being fair to you, okay? Okay. Pete Fikes tried to call yesterday, but it was locked up. We had to get out because we had to go. We had to go to Raw. Pause. Pete Fikes, what up?
Hey, what's up, Voch?
What's good with you, sir?
Shouts out to you and your show. I'm doing good. First of all, I wanted to say I was pretty trash my last couple of calls during draft week.
Don't worry about it.
So shouts out to you for putting up with that. But
no such thing. Don't worry about it.
I just wanted to appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to highlight not only the direction that this front office has taken, but specifically how ready Stephen Jones seems to be in terms of running a successful franchise.
Yeah.
I don't want to count my chickens here, but he seems to have taken his criticism and used it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, honestly, in the last few years, really since the McCarthy era began, I think there's been a string of iron sharpening iron in general.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you, I would not be surprised if I found out Mike McCarthy was helping to coach the Joneses this whole time too. You know what I mean? Because doesn't it seem like at some points or another, he's had some serious choice words with them. I mean, every press conference, Mike looks like he's so awkward, sandwiched between dad and son, but I just can't help but feel like they're a definitive trio at this point. But yeah, man, again, I just wanted to highlight this front office. They've been making moves that we as fans are not used to seeing.
Yeah.
And by all accounts, they're doing it with real vision and purpose.
Sure.
I know, Will Steele, so shout out to you, sir. I know you've been talking recently about how weird it is to be in sync, philosophically with Stephen Jones.
Yeah,
and I couldn't agree more. It's weird as hell, but I am here for it. I love it, man.
Hey, man, fantastic call, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Marcus Hardison asked earlier, he says, what size are my True Classic t-shirts? Promo code Voch, by the way, for 25% off and free shipping. I'm wearing 2X's currently, but man, my shirt's getting kind of big on me, man. I need to, I need to reinvest in some true class, get some extra larges, man. You know,
I bounce back and forth between the medium and small. If
but
I'm,
but you know what though?
Shrinking, I'll buy a small. But if I'm lifting, I gotta get a medium.
That's a good, you know, that's a good thing to kind of fluctuate between. Like that's a good fluctuate size. You know what I mean? I'm trying. If I can get to a large, I'm gonna start running outside with no shirt.
Good, man.
Yeah, they great, man. They great.
They fit so good.
I mean, this ain't an ad or nothing like that. You can look and be like, oh, Voch just doing it because they give you.
We was talking about this shit every day.
I got these in 40 colors, bro. Like I wear True Class tees.
I bought what was it, babe? A 12-pack? You know, I bought like a 12-pack of all black. I said, bro, that's about to be my uniform now.
Son, they what they do, Will, still is loose down here, but they fit you tight up here, so you look swole up here. Man, you know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. Hey, promo code VOCH, 25% off and free shipping, boy. True Class gonna keep sending me this money, you hear me? They gonna keep sending me this money, you hear me? I am a walking endorsement.
And I used your promo code, I think. Or at least I tried. I think it was a sale though.
Okay,
I think it was a sale. They don't let you do it.
What you got to do is create a new email address.
Nah, it was one of those. It was one of those like 60%. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't let you double down.
Can't beat that.
Yeah, you can't double down on it. Yeah,
you can't beat 60 versus 25. Yeah, use the 60. But at least put in the notes like, hey, I watched Voch show.
Right, but
I watched Voch show. Hey, look, I would have used it.
What about that? What about that 20 to make it 80?
Yeah. Appreciate it, man.
Basically, Crow, medium is essentially where I fluctuate from. Small, medium. I'm in the medium.
Brother Gerard says, Voch, I'm a one tech, bro. Hooker brother. Hey, man, we got one tech size too.
It got all, bro. They was made for one techs.
It made for us. Hey, look, I got an ad right where I say, hey, look, this is for the big guys. Now, if you small, you can wear them too because they still feel good and fit nice.
Man, it's great quality, but it's for y'all, yeah.
It's for us. Oh man, Will still actually overweight in real life. You know what I mean? He actually my size. He just wear these shits.
You mad?
He wear these shits and slim out. Oh man, let's get back into it though. Line's getting close at 3:55. Jack. Let's go, Mr. Ronnie. What you doing, Mr. Ronnie? God bless you. God bless your family and all that. How you doing?
Likewise to you and to your partner.
Yes, sir.
I want to say that I like what Dallas did.
Yeah.
You know, with that pick, I really think he's going to help the middle so that way the linebackers can run free. And you know, other than that, I'm satisfied with the draft. I really think they did. And also to give shout out to your partner Will Steele.
Mm-hmm.
I like the recap he did about the restricted free agents. I like that. Yeah. Good work, Will.
I tell you what, though, Mr. Ronnie, though, real fast at the end of the day, I think this team just gets tougher. We was already ready to compete. We were already good to go in terms of lining up and just playing. But what this draft did is it made us a little bit tougher for right now, but it's gonna make us super tough in 2 to 3 years or so when these last 4 or 5 classes come together. So I love that.
Exactly. Like they said, iron sharpen irons, and I hope this iron sharpen. But damn that, we need a Super Bowl. Yeah. All right. God bless you. You have a good day.
Appreciate you, Mr. Ronnie. Good call. Good call.
All right.
Good call. It's 3:55.
Conference has been locked.
Yeah, 3:55. Also, too, Will, I don't know if you tried they hoodies, they zip up hoodies, but them Jones, like they thick as hell, like they're a good quality thick hoodie. You know what I'm saying? So I use them as like workout hoodies, dojo hoodies, or whatever. Them joints feel great too. So you know what I'm saying, grab you one.
I'm gonna look into the zip up ones for fall. I'm a pullover guy, but I'm gonna look into it.
Okay, I got you. How you doing, Miss Star? The Dallas Cowboys take your running back 1 in round 6. I know you feel good.
Hey, what's up, bud? How you doing?
Life good. I can't complain about nothing. What you got for?
She kind of low.
Well, yeah, I'm 100%.
You're very low, actually.
Talk to y'all and just see y'all.
Turn your phone up, Miss Star. We can't hear you. Turn your phone up.
Don't turn yourself up, Voch. You just turned yourself way up.
Hold up. You on a headset or something?
Wait, hold on.
Damn, she mad.
You hear me good now?
That's a little better. Miss Star. I'm gonna hit you right there. There you go. Go ahead, Miss Star.
Okay, because I'm talking directly to my. But yeah, I just wanted to call and see how you guys were doing and see how y'all felt.
You what now?
y'all's overall consensus about the draft? I know I just heard you talk to the other caller and basically saying that you believe we got tougher, but I guess specifically I wanted to know what was y'all's pick that you were most excited about when we drafted them, and then also what was your pick that maybe you were pissed off about, but you feel a little bit better about now, or maybe you still pissed off about it?
Mazi was the best pick, of course. Mazi was the guy that we were most excited about pre-draft, and we think has the most upside. We think is the most talented out of all of them. I think you got pretty good value with Deuce Vaughn, though. Deuce is a guy that the only reason he fell that low in the draft is because he's 5'5". If Deuce Vaughn was like 5'11", he'd be a second round pick or something like that. He might be running back 3 or something. We dislike the value of Schoonmaker, but that's what happens when you win games, So we got him at the back of the second, but he may not have been there at the back of the third. So if the Cowboys love him, he was probably gonna be gone in like 15 picks or so. So hey, get the tight end. I didn't love the value, but the player's cool,
Okay, so overall, so you got to watch film on Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so, but overall, you agree that his blocking is above average, or do you think he's about the same as Jake Ferguson coming out?
Coming out, I think Schoonmaker's a better blocker. I don't think we can discount what 1 year in the league has done for Ferguson. I think that's going to mean a lot for Ferguson. Ferguson's going to be in his man body. Ferguson's done this for a year. Ferguson's had experience. So I think that's going to benefit him a little more. Coming out, I think Schoonmaker's the better blocker. But we know that they run a lot of 12 personnel, So I don't think this is about Schoonmaker and Ferguson. I think this about, okay, well, if we go 2 tight ends, is Hendershot going to be your second blocking tight end, or is Schoonmaker going to be?
Right.
So Schoonmaker's going to be your second blocking tight end, in my personal opinion. That's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, that's 100% what I think as well. Luke was drafted for his blocking abilities now, but he has an upside to his pass catching. I think he has a pretty good get off of the ball pretty quick, and he kind of knows how to separate at the top of his routes. That's what I've observed about him. But I know that and I think they said no one ran more crossing routes than him. I think then they said Dalton Kincaid. So he does have the ability to run routes. Whether that translates to the NFL, we don't know. But I'm with y'all. I was upset about the value, but but y'all would agree that he's gonna be able to help our team out this year, right?
100%. Because we're gonna use multiple tight ends anyway, and there's always there's always chance for him to get on the field. Hell, if Mike McCarthy keeps some of Kellen's work, we got a 4 tight end set that we can use and just go empty. So yeah. So it's options, for sure.
Okay, and then 100% we agree on that. And then I just wanted to know, do y'all think that Deuce? I think he does, but I want to know, because I know he's 5'5", but I said that when I watched his film, he was the most exciting player that I watched out of all prospects, and I do know that if he was a lot taller, he would be in that discussion of best top 3. But because of his height, obviously he wasn't put up to that caliber. But I want to know, do y'all think that he has a strong chance to be RB2, running back 2 for us behind Tony?
I think Ronald Jones is probably going to be running back 2, but I think Deuce Vaughn is going to be a situational guy that can come in and do some things for you. Like, I think if Ronald Jones get hurt, I think Deuce will be the first up, or Malik. I don't know. We'll see. But I think Mike McCarthy talked about this. The running backs coach of, is it Blasco or Blasco? Will Steele?
Blasco.
Yeah. He was like, when you have versatility in your running back room, everybody can do different things and you can do different game plans per week. I like that idea. So I think there's a role for Deuce. But if I had to guess, I don't think Deuce would be running back 2 right now, because I think Ronald Jones is going to surprise a bunch of people.
So So you really believe in Ronald Jones?
Well, I ain't say that. I just think he's gonna surprise a bunch of people.
I'll come out and say it. I do.
He's a good player. I think Ronald Jones is better than what people think he is. I don't want to come out and say, "Oh, I believe in Ronald," because people are gonna think that I'm comparing Ronald Jones to Derrick Henry or something. But I do think, I do think I'll say this. I think Ronald Jones as a running back 2 behind Tony would be better than Zeke behind Tony. I say that.
Okay. And why do you say that?
Because he better. Because he just better. Zeke is worn down. Zeke is worn down, and Ronald ain't got that wear on his tires, like Zeke does.
Okay. Well, I guess I probably had to disagree with you there, but
okay.
I think I do believe that Ronald Jones is better than what people think. I know he's got some fumbling issues apparently, but he has had less tread on his tires, and I do remember during the Bucs run in 2020, he had a hot year. I remember that. So I think he'll be able to, like I said, compete, and he'll likely make the roster. I'm hoping my guy Deuce can pull ahead of him, but who knows? Only time will tell. But anyway, that's all I had, Voch. I appreciate y'all for letting me call in.
Thank you so much, Star. Good call. Good call. Yeah, man. Ronald Jones about to come in here and be. What's that? She said she was talking about.
I don't know. It sounds like
I didn't want to say like we just got this job. We just got this job. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say something. Will still.
No, I'm with you on Rojo. I was a fan when he got signed. All you gotta do is just go watch when he was getting the ball in Tampa and when he actually played that one damn time in Kansas City. He just didn't fit what Kansas City likes to do. Kansas City likes versatile guys. They want to throw the ball out there, and Ronald Jones is not a guy you're going to throw the ball to a lot. Now, he can catch. He did it in Tampa, but it was because Tom Brady would throw it to anyone. They have a plan with their running backs out of the backfield, Jerick McKinnon, right, when it comes to those type, whereas that wasn't the case. It wasn't the case for Rojo. But I think there's absolutely a plan for Deuce, bro. I think Rojo might have the 2 right now as we speak. I'm going to be very interested to see how difficult Deuce Vaughn makes it for the coaching staff down at camp.
Depends on camp.
He's gonna piss some people off, in there. People are gonna be on one side of the fence for a player, and then the other coach gonna be. But you see this kid, right? He's got to have a role. He's going to have a role. I think he makes his team.
We also got to get over the ghost of Zeke. Somebody in the chat while I was just saying
over that shit.
You say what? You say what happened to Zeke? What? Look, bro. Somebody in the chat was like, "Hey, man, Ronald Jones ain't never rushed for 1,000 yards like Zeke did." Fam, we ain't talking about what Zeke used to be. We talking about Zeke 5'2", 2023. Ronald Jones better today. That's just my own personal opinion. Y'all ain't got to believe that. Will still ain't got to agree with that or nothing like that. But I think Ronald Jones running behind Tony Pollard is going to be more effective than.
I don't even know if it sounds crazy because it sounds crazy. It's Zeke and it's Ronald Jones. But I'm going to say this. I don't think from a production standpoint, if you give the same amount of type carries or whatever, which I hope they don't do, I don't think you're going to lose a lot. Let me just say that. You're going to lose stuff in the blocking department. That's for sure. But from a power standpoint, from a goal line standpoint, I think Ronald Jones gives you that.
So I know you was this close to cussing out Danny Savage this morning. You know what I mean?
Not me. Not me. If you watch the call, I just call him. I let Danny. You
just let him talk. I know you though. You know what I'm saying? You let like the fact that you let him talk. That could indicate that you was ready to cuss him out. Man, I'm just gonna let you.
No,
talk.
not this one because he was pissed off at the draft.
Yeah.
Is when
all the picks.
At all the picks, right? I ain't got the strength in me to sit here and break down every pick with you. So go ahead, get it off. You upset. It's when he says something crazy.
Dan was in the chat talking about Darnell Washington, man. And I'm like, man, like once upon a time,
what about him?
Once upon a time, Cowboy fans hated that Dallas would draft an injury guy. You know what I mean? And that's what Darnell was flagged for. He was flagged for for 2 knees, they say. He had 2 bad knees. And I was a fan of Darnell Washington's film. You know what I'm saying? Both of us were, right? But if there's a medical flag like that got him falling like that, then that should give you some indication of what's going on with Darnell. All right. What's up, MJ?
What up, family?
Shit, what's good with you, brother? Now, I told you to call in today. I wanted, just wanted you to talk a little more at length. I know you know these guys. I know you. I be talking shit about you, Mario, but you really know your guys. Can you tell us anything about Jalen Brooks from South Carolina, 13 from South Carolina?
I've seen him. They to me he's okay.
Okay.
They're gonna use him as a special team player, but the guy from Florida gonna beat him out.
Florida who?
From Florida, the white kid, the old dude. They're running 4-4. Durden, the receiver Durden.
Oh, the undrafted kid from West. Oh yeah, I don't even know where to get that film from. Where to get West Florida film from? So yeah, I don't know where to get that from.
He cold.
Tell us about Durden. Tell us about him, Mar. Tell us about him.
You watched him?
Well, I know one thing. Mike McCarthy, that's his boy. That boy plays just like the guy he had in Green Bay. What's that guy he had in Green Bay that was killing everybody?
Which one, the fullback or the receiver?
The receiver.
Jordy?
The white.
Jordy?
What's the receiver? The green.
Jordy?
Jordy.
Nelson?
Yeah, Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah, Jordy, motherfucker. Yeah,
Jordy.
He played like Jordy Nelson.
Yeah.
Watch the tape. He cold blooded, man. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
He's fast.
Bro, time out. I just Googled the bull.
Steele show.
Bam, look like he about 36.
So he couldn't get to me.
What's
but
his
I
name?
heard
David Durden.
crying on the phone. He was crying. He was into his feelings because the player he just watched on TV.
Marv, just
24, my ass. This month.
You say David Durden? David, let me see.
David Durden. He looked like he about 37.
Go ahead, Mario. We'll listen to you.
Yeah, he was crying because his guys didn't get picked. What? And a lot of his guys was flagged. Some of them ain't covered. Yeah. That's why Eli didn't get covered. You know, Alabama is my favorite team.
Look like the coach.
Alabama corner that didn't
This mother like Dan Campbell.
He get burnt so much. Tennessee was killing him.
Who, Mar? Who you say? Who you say?
Eli. I did not want Eli to get drafted by the Cowboys.
Eli who? Oh, Ricks? Okay, yeah, Eli Ricks. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, please don't draft him.
Yeah.
And then they did. But what I'm happy at is that
this damn music.
I told my friend,
what he say?
Say this again. Because Buffalo jumped in front of us to take that tight end,
right,
who I didn't want.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for that.
What's his name?
And
what's his name?
I don't know what his name is. You know his name.
Sam Laporta?
I did not. No.
Mayor?
Buffalo. No, man.
I'm a Cowboy fan. I don't know who they drafted. I'm a Cowboy fan.
Buffalo. The tight end they say the Cowboys going to draft.
I don't know which one it is, Marv.
Utah?
I don't know.
Is he from Utah or what?
I don't know, Marv.
Marv said from Florida. He from University of West Florida.
He from West Florida. That's different. That motherfucker look like Dan Campbell.
Right, so he looked like a coach, man. They gonna confuse him at practice. They gonna call him sir.
Yeah. 3 tech.
Yeah.
The battle in camp. Neville Gallimore got to come to play. He could be good.
Yeah.
Because he probably could play with Neville, but not. Neville could probably play with Mazi.
Hey.
But Neville got to come in and don't get bullied. He get bullied too much. He got to start playing like a 3 tech.
Marv.
You ain't got to play him at 1 tech.
I'll let you finish.
Huh?
What about the kid from Southern Miss, number 2? What 2 and 12? The corner, 2 and 12.
Can you imagine Kellen Moore trying to talk to David Durden?
Yeah.
I thought that was defensive end.
No. Southern Miss. This year he wore number 2. Last year he wore 12. The corner from Southern Miss. You watch him?
He had a stressful time at school.
I watched a little of his tape, but I ain't really. What I was doing your favorite, Law.
I'm back. I'm back. Right. I'm Boss Cowboy. Yeah.
I was doing your favorite.
I'm big angel.
The tackles. The 3 tackles. The guy from Oregon, I saw the tape against him against Georgia, number 56, 317. He played tackle.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna ask Law, so I'm gonna ask Voch.
Yeah.
What about some tackles?
I ain't watched him. I ain't watched him.
They could be our starting guard. Not him, the guard from Oregon.
I ain't seen him.
Watch Law. I mean,
I'm Botch, man. I'm Botch.
Damn.
Please.
Shit.
We love your intake so you can tell us about tomorrow. Watch them tackles who we drafted. That we got it, and they was gonna be. They would have got drafted, but you can't draft everybody. So we got lucky, and all them 3-year starters. And they got good feet, and they strong. So to me,
I'll let you fit.
I think the Oregon tackle might be the starting left guard.
Okay. Well, I ain't seen him, Marv. I'm gonna have to look at him. Listen, Marv, before I let you go, what you think about the 4th round pick? What's his name?
4th round pick. That was the
San Jose.
Tight end. Okay.
Vita Vea, cuz. What's his name?
Voch Lombardi.
Oh, you trying to give me a Simi? You trying to give me a Simi?
That ain't Simi. That ain't. What's his name?
I ain't gonna say his last name.
Come on, Mar. Try, man. What's his name?
Rod, you trying to get?
What's his name, Mar? Mar, do it, man. What his name is, man? Mar, we trying to do a show. Mar, we trying to do a show. What his name is? What's his name, Mar? Huh?
I'm trying to. What's the
Baloney Fehoko?
Tampa Bay.
Vita Vea. I say Vita Vea. Will I say that?
But the other guy, Simi Hoko.
What it is?
Is that right, Semioka?
No, Simi the wide receiver. What his name is?
Semioka the wide receiver, Marv. Who?
That's his last name too, ain't it?
What? Mediocre?
Yeah. Mediocre.
Yeah, that's his last name.
Yeah, mediocre. I got you, Marv. What you think about him?
Oh, I like him.
I didn't watch him before the draft. I got a chance to see him after, though. I like him, yeah.
He can play inside and the end.
That's where they're going to put him at.
He remind me of my homeboy.
You got a friend for everything.
Remember McCray?
He got a friend for everything. He got a friend for everything, don't he? Yeah. Yeah, I remember him, yeah.
He said he reminded me.
He used to play for Seahawks, and then he went to Baltimore. That's my boy. I used to hang with them in Seattle when I went to school there.
You know, you went to school in Seattle when? To do what?
I went to UW.
Don't nothing about you say computer or school.
Or school. Yo, I'm leaving. Turn this shit off. Oh my God, that is it. That is it. That's the one.
A word.
That's the one.
Stop out for stop. Pretty boy. You know about us, the shimmy. The pretty boy.
Yeah, I got you, Mar. Hey, listen, Mar. Whenever you call in, we have so much fun, Mar. I know somebody in the comment section gonna be like, thinking whatever. Mar, you dead ass one of my favorite callers, man. Keep calling in, bro. We love you, bro. Thank you, Mar.
Hey,
yo.
Hey, next time y'all come to LA,
we coming.
Make sure. Okay, this year we gonna meet up this year.
I got you, Mar, for sure.
Don't come late. Make sure y'all come early.
That's fair.
When Long them come, so I can meet you, bro.
I got you, Mar. We coming, man. I promise, bro. Salute. Good call.
All right, you and Steele. Salute.
Yes,
salute,
sir.
brother. I
love
legit
so
had to leave the room. I haven't heard that one in a long time. That was
look,
perfect.
Me and you bond over Kings of Comedy. Don't nothing about you say computer or school.
I said, what you do for a living?
Boogie.
He said, computer school.
You can't spell motherfucking technology. Shouts out to Mar. Hey, yo, I love Mar. Hey, look, chat, man. This what we be trying to we try to convey this to y'all, right? My good friend Derek Eagleton, right? Because we're friends now. He loves how much fun we have on this show. He loves the fun that we have on this show, chat. We bring real life information, Will Steele. We spend 30 minutes giving some of the most real, breakdowns of Mazi Smith, bro. But when you get moments that we just had, dog, ain't nobody else doing that.
No.
Ain't nobody else. Please like the stream. Please drop flames in the chat. Shouts out to Mara, man. I love Mara. Hey, chat, y'all ain't see it. Will literally got up.
I literally had to get the fuck out of here.
He got the fuck off the mic. Damn, boy. What a show so far, man. What a show. I'm proud of y'all, man. I love y'all for tuning in. Yo, Marv, man, we gonna hold you down. I'm gonna buy you a bottle of drink.
Yeah, we dead ass gonna hit you up when we get down there, Marv. So
yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. Sure. All right, Brandon from Houston. What's good with you, sir? Or Brandon Houston. What's up?
Oh, hey, man. Everything's good, Voch. Loved our draft. Love the direction where we're going.
Yeah.
I feel like Will McClay and McCarthy and Quinn, they all have a plan. Hey, I'm going to say this, and then you say this, and we'll talk about the trenches, and we'll all just kind of nod and laugh. And we'll make Jerry think it's our idea
Mm-hmm.
or his idea, and we'll just get it done. I like what we're doing. I feel like we surpassed the Eagles.
Okay. I mean, we was already
Like,
better. We was
I'm
already
feeling
better.
pretty good about that. I think Mazi was defensive tackle
We
one.
was already
I think he's going to prove me right on that.
Mm-hmm.
Over Jalen Carter, and I think the wild card for me is Fehoko. I don't know what Fehoko can bring to the team, but I just know that Gallimore's from Canada and Fehoko plays rugby.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna roll with Fehoko on this, and I just love what we did with our draft. We got way more physical, and I just want to, just shout out to all the draft coverage y'all put in. And I know everybody didn't get who they wanted, but we got a team that's trying to get real physical, and we got a fullback.
Yeah,
we got a free agent fullback. We're doing weird things, and I like it. So
I tell you what, Brandon, we may not have gotten some of the favors that we talked about all year, but if the draft class end up working well, who cares? Like, I wasn't a DeRon Bland guy pre-draft. Not that I hated him. It's just I didn't have him on my radar. But if DeRon Bland ended up being DeRon Bland, shit, he my friend now. He on my radar now, so it's all good. Appreciate you though, Brandon. Good call, brother.
I said this about the draft. I feel like we hit all the positional boxes we wanted, right, Voch? Offensive line, receiver, we got the defensive lineman. We just tight end. We just didn't do it in the order we wanted. That's all that was.
It wasn't in the order we wanted. But hey, at the end of the day, if Schoonmaker ends up being a dude,
right.
If Richards ends up playing some guard for us and he's solid, or he ends up playing tackle with Tyler, like whatever, as long as they work out, bro. As long as the player's good, man. I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool, bro. We ain't got to have 100% hit rate neither. You know what I mean? Like if I was gonna say Sammy, like if Junior Fehoko don't work out, but Eric Scott's really good, then hey man, we can live with that, man. Out of 8 draft picks, give me one bona fide MFer, give me 3 starters, and give me 2 kicking team dudes and cut 2 of them. That's a cool draft, man. That's a cool draft. But we want all of them to hit though. We want all of them to hit. Let's get Mark on the phone. What's up, Mark?
Hey, what's up, Big? How you doing, man?
Who? Who?
You cool, man? Wait, hey, forgive me if you can't hear me. I'm in my truck driving.
I heard you.
You and Skywalker, y'all know, man. Y'all do y'all thing, and I appreciate it. Hey, man.
Why everybody think you everybody else?
Kind of got it right, but I think we need to look at this another way with Mazi Smith. It's not about can Mazi play with X player, can Mazi play with Y player. It's just, you can flip that script.
Mm-hmm.
Who can play with Mazi Smith? Because he's the dude.
Everybody can play
with
him.
Everybody can.
Don't be surprised if by the end of the season he's not on the field.
Yeah.
Playing all down. Whatever
the game vibes.
Because he's gonna be that dude. So it ain't about can Mazi play with this guy. Can this guy play with Mazi? That's just my feeling on that.
Well, Mazi's versatile enough to where he can literally play with everybody. He can line up with Hankins, Bo. He can line up with Osa and Neville.
Gosh, this is crazy.
And again, if he's going to be
Voch Lombardi, he called you Voch Lombardi.
Man, you don't take him off the field.
Yeah.
And you make people adjust to him being there.
The king.
And again, that's just body count. That's just bodies that's going to be on the floor.
Right.
You can't block everybody. You can't double team everybody. So hey, it ain't about who can Mazi play with? Is it can they play with Mazi?
Mm-hmm.
So that's one. And as far as the other thing, as far as the other draft things with the tight end in the second round, Schoonmaker.
What's his name? Yeah.
Whoever he is, Maker, whoever the dude is, I don't want to knock him or drag him, but that's a scheme system thing to me.
Yeah.
They got an idea of how they want to use that kid, and so that's got more to do with how the approach in the offense is going to change. Once again, do you guys know? Can anybody name the San Francisco offensive line players? Can you name anybody on the offensive line for San Francisco? Can you name any of those dudes?
Man, they still got
I don't know if they got McGlinchey anymore. And
I don't know if they got McGlinchey anymore.
Trent Williams.
They got Trent Williams for sure.
Yeah. But my point in that is that again we're conditioned to saying we need names.
No, we need players.
We understand that.
You can name the Cowboys offensive linemen, right?
Hey,
and that's not a knock on being known.
Yeah.
And being talented.
Hey, yo, Mark, I tell you what, man, there was this point last season, well, a couple months ago, really. I really came to this and will, been like this. I don't care if they know who we are. I don't care if they Pro Bowlers. I don't care about breaking no records. I don't care if they got 1,000 yards. I just want the W's.
That's not the point. The system will
space.
Hey man, somebody hacking your phone, man. We can't hear you, Mark.
You can find people to play in the system if you.
Mark, what you be doing on the side? That the
Mark,
FBI
we can't
is
hear you,
tapping
Mark.
your shit?
Running football like hell before they got Christian McCaffrey, and he took the offense to another level.
Okay, we're gonna go hang up on Mark.
Yeah, the FBI about to sit his ass down and be like, okay.
Yeah, somebody looking
then,
for you.
Now, when does crack? Now, so the cocaine's happening. When does that crack come into play for you?
You out there pushing, ain't you, Mark?
That motherfucker trunk is on fire right now, boy. Oh boy, don't open that. Well, please, Lord, don't let me go to jail tonight. Go ahead with.
He was talking about San Fran. The reason why you don't have to worry about now they got some boys in regards to Trent Williams, first of all. So let's not dismiss that. But the reason why they could probably plug and play over there is because they got a scheme, right? That's one of the things I'm excited about is, do we have a run scheme that Mike Solari is going to bring here where, hey, maybe we don't need 5 first-round picks. Maybe we don't need the second-round guard. Maybe, Tyler Smith, Tyler Biada, Zach Martin, Terrence Steele, and whoever we decide to roll with, around that, we can make it work. So that's something I'm eager to see.
Okay, man. Fair enough, Will Steele. Fair enough. 3 more calls, and we're going to wrap this thing up. Let's get Hemp on the phone. What's up, sir?
Hey, what's up? I got some fire for you today, Voch.
Okay.
All right, look, Mazi, I ain't gonna go over all the picks, bro. I just want to touch bases on a few of them.
Okay, we're doing Mazi today, so if you want to call in every day, we're gonna break everybody down per day if you want to do that.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we want.
Mazi, I love the pick. I love this pick, Voch. Okay, I've seen the 49ers run it down our throats, the Rams run it down our throats, other teams. We got Mazi. I see him shedding blockers, bro, and just getting in the backfield. So he gonna wreak havoc.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna wreak havoc.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to let you know that our 3rd round pick, Voch,
okay,
DeMarvion Overshawn,
right?
He is going to be a game changer. He's gonna be one of them guys that Dan has all over the field.
Right.
And you talking about a Jordan Lewis replacement? I ain't saying he's gonna replace the whole role, but you could throw him in there. The boy run. He runs a 4.5 40. He's got a 78.5-inch wingspan.
You saying he gonna
traditionally like?
You saying cornerback?
Like Cowboys like?
You saying cornerback Jordan Lewis replacement?
No, look. Okay, Dan Quinn is changing this defense completely. It's evolving.
Okay.
Like if you was to get on Madden and look at the rosters, you're not going to have a certain starter at one spot. We're moving people around. We run different packages out there. We got different players going out of there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You just plug in guys like DeMarvion. He's got good ball skills and he's a head buster. He's looking for contact.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he can't pick the ball off, he gonna wait for you to put your hands on it. He gonna that boy's gonna be paying some fines.
Right.
I'm just saying. And he's a Cowboy. If you look at him, he's a Cowboy. Arp High School, Arp, Texas.
Yeah.
He was all over the defense.
Cowboy had
in high school. He played safety before he played linebacker. I'm a Texas Longhorn fan. I watched just about every snap this man played.
Michael Jordan Lewis, number 4.
And I ain't really said nothing about him because I've been on the Bijan train. But once again, like I said, Deuce, if you look at him, home run hitter, my guy. He just he's little. People say grabbing him is like he's got baby oil on him. You see what I'm saying? He's gonna bust loose, and we got Pollard the same way. So hopefully we looking at some 2-back sets. Some stuff. I really want to see what Mike McCarthy can do and how he can be different from Kellen Moore and really get this offense popping. And I already know Dan Quinn got the defense held down, bro. We looking at number 1, number 2 defense. They're gonna hold Philly highly accountable. They're gonna say this is the number 1 defense for a while.
Yeah.
We just gotta prove it. Bud.
I appreciate you, him.
We got a good chance.
Yeah. I appreciate you, him. I'm gonna go ahead and let you take care of that, man. That's a good call. Salute. King Element says, I see Leighton Vander Esch on the guy.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
He got 82 hit power. That ain't gonna work in Ultimate Team. No, you can't bring it.
You can't fuck up over here.
Yeah, you can't do that over here. But it's so fun over here, though. That's so fun. As long as my comment section don't get sensitive. Hey, Brown Brand. Boy, it's so much fun over here. What's up, Joe?
Hey, Mark, how's it going?
What you got for the show?
Thing that
Yeah, you go.
one of the few things I like about Mazi,
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about if he's on the field about the other team necessarily want to go hurry up.
Mm-hmm.
Because he'd be perfect for it.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, this ain't no Shaq situation.
Yeah,
no.
No.
The more I watch Mazi, the more and more I love the pick. I like the pick the first day, but after I watched Patriot on the rewatch, it was ridiculous to see him blow up screens.
Hell yeah. Smart player.
So I saw you actually were posting on Akeem Richards on Twitter.
Yes, sir.
When we watched Miles Murphy.
I didn't see the Miles Murphy film. The Clemson. I feel like Akeem Richards saw a lot of competition in the ACC. Like he saw a lot of edge guys that were that we watched film on. I don't know if I seen the Clemson film, but I'm sure I seen beat the shit out of him because Miles Murphy lose to everybody.
Exactly. And in 2023, can we not get over the height idea of Deuce Vaughn working out?
Hey man, there's gonna be a role for Deuce Vaughn. I don't know what it's gonna be exactly, but man, Deuce is gonna be fun if he's on the field, man. I see a role for Deuce, and if Mike McCarthy use him accordingly, you know what I'm saying? We're good to go.
Like you don't get to be I believe it was like a 2-time All-American by accident.
Yeah, you don't get that by accident. Nah, man. I don't know.
If anything, you'll find a role for him doing Darren Sproles type stuff.
That's what I think, though. Just as a change of pace guy that can come onto the field, that can run, that can catch the ball, that can block. You know what I mean? So you're not losing nothing when Tony's off the field. Yeah, man. Deuce gonna be all right, man.
Comments, man. Fools, man.
It's like Marv sound when he's sober. Oh, Marv is ridiculous. I don't want to know what Marv sound like when he's sober. I got you, Joe. Go ahead, though.
Sorry, I can't compete with Marv, man.
Nah, man.
No.
Marv is special, man. Marv is special.
Somebody said this call takes 2 to 3 business days.
Oh shit! What else you got for us, Joe?
You're great, man.
Joe, man, we love you too, dog. What else you got, man? Oh shit, Joe go.
Oh, Joe go. Okay, Joe go.
Joe go. Hey man, I love Joe. Look, Joe sends me a lot of nonsense that he sees on like social media and shit. And Joe like, hey man, what you think about this? And I say it in his voice sometimes, right? So Joe will be like, Pelissero thinks he knows what's going on. Just be, you know what I mean?
Joe had the perfect Joe thing. He said, so I saw you was tweeting about Akeem Richards.
Yes. That's it. No, he's so he's so different than Marv. He's so different than Marv. Like Marv will, you talking, the music going, Marv just gonna keep going. Yeah.
Joe give you some room to come in there with a response. I appreciate it.
Joe gives, but he sums it up though.
Yeah.
But look, watch this. He be like, you can't really be so behind that you think 5'5" running back can't play. And it's like it's a question and a statement, right? He be like, Deuce Vaughn can play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And then he'll move on to that. Man, dog, this cast of characters we got, man. This cast of characters we got, bro.
He understands the assignment. I appreciate it.
I understand. He gets it. He don't linger too long. Joe don't linger too long. He get in, he make his points. He may make a second or a third. Bow.
He may add a bunch of periods in between his points, but
it's a bunch of commas and shit in there.
Yeah.
Boy, Joe, get it done, man. Great call, Joe. Appreciate you. 346. What's up? Who this?
Hey, what's going on? This Keith from Houston.
What's up, Keith? What you got for the show?
I think I really didn't. The draft really wasn't that bad, other than the tight end. I think we probably could have got the red flags probably with Washington with the knees, but a guy that turns 25 before the end of the season at tight end. I mean, how much drafting and development can you do within one contract with that guy?
Right.
And then with Deuce Vaughn, I have to say this. I was kind of off on Deuce Vaughn, but when you look at the tape, I mean, he's explosive. I mean, if he was 5'9",
how was you off on Deuce Vaughn, man? Deuce got pop off the film tape. You know, how was you off on him?
I was biased, Voch. Shouldn't have been.
He was a little biased
towards other players.
Up that long. I mean, Darren Sproles is how many years it's been since you've seen between the time we've seen Darren Sproles and another 5'5" guy play running back?
Yeah, but guys like Cohen, guys like there's another short running back I can't think of right now, but it's many short running backs that get the job done.
Well, Clydesdale was the last for Kansas City, but I mean, he got ran off the field by Pacheco.
Ain't that small?
Yeah, he ain't as small as Clyde, and Clyde don't run.
Clyde ain't as small as Deuce.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you said, if you're gonna be that small, your film should look like Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Right. Good point. That's it right there. That's it. Yep.
And my only concern is with the tackles, with the situation with the tackles, what you're gonna move Tyler. Well, Tyler's pretty much the left tackle full time now, and then I believe you're gonna move Tyron Smith to right tackle.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I feel like we probably could have just moved on from Tyron and maybe when they got a tackle in free agency versus trying to get Band-Aid Tyron together. I mean, he's like an 86 Honda sitting in the driveway for the kids to graduate. I mean, you can drive it, but you don't want to take it out of town.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Hey, man.
I would have much rather move on and got a younger tackle or maybe just see if he can maybe play guard or something and get another guard behind him. And I mean, how long are we going to be out of Terrence Steele? Is he really going to be back on track? Because anytime you listen to Jerry, everybody's on track. Nobody's behind schedule. Everybody's
man. Terrence ass out there. Terrence ass out there kick sliding, pulling sleds and shit. Yeah, Terrence be good to go. He good. But Keith, I just put you down as Keith. So next time you call in, we'll know it's you, man. Good call. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it, bud.
Yes, sir. I can't make this up. Joe went to the volume chat and he said, actually,
I saw it.
And didn't put shit else.
I was waiting for him to say.
And didn't put shit else. He didn't put nothing else. I said, God damn, Joe.
I swear, if we ever run into Joe, where's my drop at? If we ever run
Joe
into
low-key really good at this.
Me and you, bro.
Joe low-key really good at this, man. And it's something about the guys and girls in this universe, man. King Element, L, somebody, man. Toxic Tom actually got me blocked on YouTube somehow.
Bro, have you listened blocked on YouTube?
Yeah, I tried to holler at him today, man. I was in the chat and I was like, "Oh, Toxic Tom, you should start a podcast. That was a good call you did." And he didn't respond to me, but he responded to everybody else that said, "Yeah, Toxic Tom, you should have a podcast."
I was just about to say, did you listen to the call? Like when Toxic getting his bag, is all the time. Anytime he calls in, it's a great call.
Fantastic call. And I was like, man, do Tom got me blocked? And I was like, Toxic Tom, what's your cash app? Tom say, all right, y'all, I'm leaving, man. Y'all have a good day today. I'm like, God damn, dog, Tom got me blocked.
He must have you blocked, yeah.
Tom got me blocked. And I thought he used to come.
Yeah, he used to come into the chat.
He used to come in and chill. I ain't got him blocked because I can see him. But
I don't know. I'll ask him about it tomorrow.
Ask tomorrow. Yeah, man. Toxic Tom got me up out of there, boy. Supers. Let's see. On the volume side. Shouts out to the volume and their rebrand.
Perfect.
Let's see. Guillotine 06 Drive 5 says, Voch, Sky, If you had to buy one of the rookies' jerseys this year, who's you rocking? If Overshown gets number 0, that'll be cool.
Yeah, but what's the name got it? First.
Overshown ain't getting 0 today. Goddamn. It's a wrap, buddy.
So
it's a wrap.
Is this based off of the numbers that came out today, or are we just saying the player? Just
they'll probably get different numbers by then, but I assume it's just based on players.
I would Deuce.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rooting for him, man. Probably harder than any player on the team, but Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah, Mazi probably be around the longest though, so you know.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, sir. King Element dropped the deuce and says David Durden older than Sky. Shit. That's crazy. Appreciate you, bro. Chris says he dropped the deuce. Says Marv is definitely Teddy Long from WWE. player.
He was there last night too.
George dropped the 5 and says I'm surprised with the NFC they didn't get a wide receiver in the first 3 rounds. Vaughn is a steal for sure, but Schoonmaker is a waste of a pick. Well, he's not a waste of a pick.
Somebody said that this morning. I'm like, look, we don't like where he was taken, but he's gonna play.
He's gonna play,
and I think he's gonna be fine. Like I think he's gonna be good for you because any tight end that stepped in here was gonna be good for you because you got Dak Prescott.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's all right. On the volume, I mean the Voch side. Appreciate y'all on the volume shine over there. Let me hit refresh just to make sure. All right, we good on the Voch side. Appreciate y'all. Brother Marcus Harrison asked for the true classic size. Go ahead and put 2X on there, Marcus Harrison. It's all good. Appreciate everybody for tuning in today. Brother L dropped the deuce and says Oxnard this year. I'm working on going out there. Volume pan.
It sound like it, and we're trying to get there early this year.
Yeah, we're gonna get there early. We're gonna get there early. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll be in Oxnard. Appreciate y'all.
I'd bring the boys. I'd bring the boys. We'll see.
Oh yeah, for sure. We talked about that, but then I got acclimated to little homie. Now I'm like, man, you gonna get lost somewhere. Your ass gonna get kidnapped somewhere. I can't take you over that. All right, here we go. Shit, I had it, but I lost it. I can't find my mouse. There you go. Too many screens. Marcus Hardison says, at the volume, that's me, Will Steele, and Marv today. All right. At the volume. Without strategy, execution is aimless. Without execution, strategy is useless.
I remember one like this before. Yeah.
Come on, Will Steele. Without strategy, execution is aimless. You just trying shit. Without execution, strategy is useless.
Put the shit together without executing.
Come on, man. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Say that 5 times.
Proper preparation. Voch and Sky work together well, like Voch and Sky work together like a well-oiled machine. Salute. Boom, 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 boom. Appreciate you, Marcus Harrison. Thank you so much, sir. Can you imagine somebody tuning in for the first time? I tell Marcus Harrison, thank you. I go boom, boom, and boom, and they don't know what that means. Like they
gang signs, yeah.
Man, what that? Why you tell that man? What are you doing? Came in shows, man. Hey, y'all. Love y'all to pieces, man. Fantastic show. What we have on deck for you. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so that'll be our volume Schoonmaker day. So be sure to tune in for that tomorrow. We're gonna break down Luke Schoonmaker top to bottom. Tonight on the volume, not the volume, the Patreon will be watching Luke Schoonmaker. I got about 5 or 6 films of him, and we're going to watch them all. So patreon.com/Voch Lombardi is where we're going to be watching Luke Schoonmaker. Also, if you don't want to watch Luke Schoonmaker pick because you hate the pick, but you want to see the Mazi film is there for you to watch on demand. Also, patreon.com/Voch Lombardi. Follow me on social media, VOCHLOMBARDI, and be sure to hit all the like and subscribe buttons on the volumes pages, all right? I'm being point guard by the best in the business, Master William Steele. Thank you, sir. At Skywalker Steele, Steele, and catch him on A to Z Dallas on YouTube in the morning, 8:30 to 15 or so.
Ish.
All right? Ish. For the rest of y'all, man, I'll catch y'all another time. Y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski and the Peasky Whiskey. Volume with the new logo.
They do got that new logo.
They do. Hey, Voch. What's up, Joe? Love the show.
Voch. Hey, what's going on, Joe? Fire.
Hey, Voch. What's up, Joe?